How many of you find yourself in the middle of night coming across an old friend's post while scrolling your phone about how successful the person is in his life? Then you start comparing yourself with others, how your life is not like theirs, blaming yourself, your parents, for your non-Insta post-worthy life. Then your thoughts shift towards some other problem. Let's say you start worrying about someone who always criticizes you, tries to make you feel down in front of others, and whose actions hurt you and make you feel how unworthy you are of anything. Your train of thoughts don't stop here. It moves to another problem, then to another, then to one more, till your brain falls into this endless loop of toxic thoughts, making you feel extremely overwhelmed and negative, resulting in sleepless nights. Very often we find ourselves with constant overload of toxic thoughts that just drain the shit out of our energy and time again and again, without our brain giving solution to even a single problem. If you are also one of them, then don't worry, you are not alone. We all go through this problem. In this video, I'm going to share with you a very simple yet effective approach to break the pattern of overthinking and practicing mindfulness in day-to-day activities instead. Our brain is like a magical box that knows answers to all our problems. The default function of brain is to think logically, address any ongoing problem, and offer solution to it. But when we find ourselves in the constant loop of negative thoughts, fear, worry, stress, anxiety, etc., that destroys our overall productivity, and slowly but steadily, we surround ourselves with so much toxicity that it reflects on our physical, mental, and emotional health. To break this pattern of overthinking, we need to first know what happens in the brain internally while we overthink versus while we do not. There are two parts of the brain. One is the prefrontal cortex, or what we are going to call the logical brain, and the other one is amygdala, or let's name it, the overthinking brain. The logical brain is the one who doesn't just jump from one thought to other endlessly, rather gives solutions, whilst the overthinking brain does the opposite. It makes you fall in the endless loop of worries, exhausting all our energy. When we build up the habit of overthinking, it is this part of the brain that gets activated, and the logical brain shuts down completely. So it's simple. We need to switch off the overthinking brain and switch on the logical brain. The step one for this is awareness. Often when we are in the cycle of thoughts, we ourselves are not aware of the fact that we have fallen in the loop of overthinking. To be aware, we need to practice mindfulness in our thoughts that float across the mind every day. So first, be aware when your mind goes into a state of overthinking. Once you are aware, then step two is to take a pen and paper and write down your thoughts one after other. Do not rush towards finding the answer to your thoughts. Just give a name to it and write it down. For example, you can write something like, 1. My career now is not what I expected to be. 2. There is this one person that constantly undervalues or hurts me. The moment you give a name, a body, or a substance to your thought, that is the time when the overthinking brain switches off and the logical brain takes the lead. Half of the time, you will find difficult in giving a name to your thought and laugh out loud, thinking you are worrying on stupid, unnecessary things. But for the problems that are genuine, the logical brain starts working and offers solution. As I said earlier, the brain is a magical box that knows answers to all your problems. It will give you ideas and tell you to take the required actions rather than overwhelming yourself with questions of whys, ifs, and buts. Often we know the answers to our problems. Still, we don't act on it. This is the overthinking brain's trick to tell you not take any action. Rather, overthink, overthink, and overthink. Don't fall into this trick. If you want to come out of this loop, just practice this habit. Step 1. Be self-aware when you go to overthinking mode. Step 2. Write down your thoughts. Follow this and you will find yourself with greater number of answers to your questions than the number of unanswered questions. If you are really keen on cutting this loop, please follow this simple thing, and you will start noticing you are more in control of your thoughts instead of letting the mind and thoughts controlling your life. The brain is a magical box for the ones who know the wonders it can do. For the ones who don't know, the brain is like garbage that litters life with toxicity. Don't be that person. Practice this simple exercise. Put an end to overthinking. Take control of your thoughts today and let your brain unleash the magic upon you.